Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins and it's Thursday night, which means it's One Sheet Wonder night. It is a new month, which means new designer series paper for our One Sheet Wonder nights. This month in my Stamp Camp at Home Card Club kit, I am featuring the Unbounded Beauty 12 by 12 designer series paper. This month club members are getting the full 12 by 12 pack of paper along with the full pack of the 2024-2026 in color resin dots, and then enough of the in color ribbon to complete all 8 of their cards. They will make 4 different designs, 2 of each design, for a total of 8 cards. 3 of those 8 or 6 will be fun fold cards, and then the first card is always a very simple, quick and easy card for the beginner stamper, and then they kind of go up from there. But club members get step-by-step video tutorials so they can watch how I create the cards, plus they will have written PDF file. So let's change the camera and get started. Each and every Thursday, I come with a One Sheet Wonder. For the first half of the month, it features the paper that we are using in the card club. So this month, like I said, it is the Unbounded Beauty, and it is beautiful paper that club members will get in their kit. They get the whole 12 by 12 sheet pack, and then Thursday nights, it's One Sheet Wonder night. Tonight we are going to be using this piece right here from the kit, or from the pack. I believe I'm going to get 8 cards. I have not did these yet. I have a prototype, and I think I can get 8 out of that one 12 by 12 sheet. So we'll see how well I do. I'm also going to be using the Glimmer, I think it's Glimmer. It is the Glimmer 12 by 12 in color. This particular pack of Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper has a lot of, well, I think all of the in colors in the prints. So it also coordinates with the Glimmer paper. So I'm going to be using the Summer Splash and the Petunia Pop in colors for tonight's cards. I pulled it out of the paper, so we're going to do that. Now, club members, to create their cards, they do not need the Unbounded Love bundle, but if they want their sentiments to be identical to mine, then they're going to want to get the bundle. The dies that I used in the kit are all from the Unbounded Love dies. Tonight we're going to be using those, but we're also going to be using the Wanted to Say, let me get my glasses on so I can see here. The Wanted to Say dies, we're going to be using those tonight as well. So like I said, I think I'm going to get 8 cards. I guess we'll see how I do. First, I'm going to cut 1 inch off the bottom of this. Let's see. Yeah, 1 inch off the bottom. And we're going to save that. Then I'm going to take my print and I'm going to cut it in strips that are 3 inches. So we're going to go all the way across at 3 inches. And then I'm going to cut this final one at 3 inches. Sometimes it's just a smidge longer. Yes, it is. And for the cards I'm creating tonight, they have to be precise. So I have 3 strips that are 3 inches by 11. So yes, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cards. We're going to cut these strips at, maybe I won't do, I'll do 2 at a time instead of all 4 at once, at 5.5. So these should all be 5.5 as well. Let me verify. I might need to trim it down just a hair. So 5.5. So I have 8 pieces that are 3 by 5.5. All the cards are going to be identical. We're just going to change up the sentiment that we put on them. And this I'm going to keep because I'm not sure yet what I'm going to end up doing with that. But I will do something. So the first one, that got a rip there. I don't know how that happened. It's a little rough. Let me cut another piece. Just because I don't like how that edge is. So my first card is going to be the Summer Splash. It is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Yep. So that worked right. Now the card itself, because this is just like a base, it doesn't open up. Here's our card itself, and this is 3 by 11 scored at 5.5. So that's going to come down the center of my card. And then I created a little arm from another piece of the Summer Splash cardstock. This is 5 scored at 1 1/4. So I'm going to fold on that score line like so. We're going to take one of our pieces and it's going to go directly on the card front. Just like that. Now you can either, I'm going to use liquid glue just for this first one. I think we'll see how it goes. Because you want that to be perfectly placed on the front. It's going to cover the whole front of the white. And so with the liquid glue, I can move that around and get that perfectly placed. Side to side, top to bottom. I'll use my bone folder just to burnish that on there. Now we're going to attach this arm. Now I'm going to, for this first one, I'm going to put it kind of right in the center. You can use your grid if you want to make sure it's centered, but I'm good with just eyeballing it. Then I'm going to take my adhesive, fold that back, and I created that little arm. So it's going to open up the arm, and then you're going to open up for the inside of your card. Boy, that Summer Splash looks really green. Must be my color on my camera is not precise, but we're just going to go with that. So now that I have that arm on there, I can go ahead and attach my card to my card base. So I'm going to use my grid. So I'm going to try to stay in camera here. I'm going to use my grid and I'm going to place this in the center. I'm going to try not to get my head in the way. That looks good. So now that's on my card base. Now I cut 1/4 inch by 5.5 strips of that Summer Splash glimmer paper. So I'm going to use my silicone mat, because I could use the liquid glue, but it just always, I end up so sticky, where this, the Stampin' Seal stays on there, and if it goes off to the side, I'm good because of the silicone mat. I'm going to attach this strip to each side like so. I'm going to just kind of push it under so it's right along the side there. It kind of bows out just a little bit where your arm is, but I'm okay with that. We're going to do the same to the other side. And we're going to put that along this edge. Like so. I'm going to move that. So when you open it up, you still see your glimmer. Got a little excess glue there. Just like that. So you have your white on the inside. And then for the front, for this one, I'm going to take this scalloped oval, and that is from the Unbounded Love dies. And we're going to stamp using the Happy Birthday sentiment that is from the Unbounded Love bundle. And I think I'll do, I'm going to stick, I guess, with the Summer Splash on this one. Hopefully it seems to be pretty good inked. So we're going to put that right there. Now you'll notice that my arm hangs off about 1/8 of an inch. I'm okay with that, and it will fit inside the envelope. If you would rather have it straight, you can just trim off that excess, but it works for me. I'm fine with that. Let me grab some dimensionals. I'm going to pop up this sentiment on the arm. So I'm just going to write down the center, put my dimensionals. And then I'm going to add a pop of ribbon. Maybe I'll do, yeah, I like that. This is the Petunia Pop. It's going to pop. So I'm just tying a knot. I'm going to bring in a glue dot. And then my pick tool, and I'm going to stick that right there. And then I'll trim it up. So cute. And then because I got the glimmer paper, I'm going to use the shimmer dots. And maybe I'll come in with the, maybe I'll put one there of the Petunia Pop glimmer and one there, and then we'll do a little one, maybe, okay, it's stuck there. That's where it's going to go. So how cool is that? Flip there, open up. Now for the inside, I can take this strip, carry that print to the inside bottom edge, like so. I will probably end up with, depending on how I cut it, I could get 3 per card. Or I could get 4 cards worth if I did the 3-inch. And then you can use the coordinating stamp set to stamp the inside. Now on this was my prototype. See the little flower from the stamp set that coordinates with it? It's the Unbound. Where did it go? It is the no, it's the Flowers of Beauty. That's part of the suite. It's the Flowers of Beauty, and the Unbound Love is in the suite with the Unbounded Beauty paper. So we'll get to that one. Isn't that pretty? So I think for this one, I will trim up my strip to the 3 inches. Did not cut that good. There we go. All right, so for this one on the inside, I'm going to use the print from the strip that was left over, and I'm just going to attach it to the bottom edge, like so. So that is that card. Isn't that cool? So all the cards are created the same way. We're just going to change up this front part here. So I've already went ahead and did the assembling of the card itself, so you don't have to watch me do that every time. And I did this ahead of time because I couldn't do this part because I had to cut the cardstock. So I'm going to add that in. And you'll notice on this one, I put my band, my arm, up higher. So you can place the band, the arm mechanism, in the center, towards the top, towards the bottom, wherever you want your little mechanism to go. I'm going to use the liquid glue on here again because I like to be able to move that around. So this was all created the exact same I showed you. Now we're going to attach the paper. Give that rub down there. We're going to come across with our arm. Now this time I took the, what was it? I just wanted to say dies, and I used the glimmer paper for the background on it, and then I used basic white for the intricate. But before I die cut it, I put a sheet of adhesive sheet on the back side of the white and then ran it through so that I could just peel and stick it down. Way easier. Now that's going to go there. Isn't that gorgeous? Just like that. I'm going to take my bone folder and give this just a little bit of a crease. After a while, it'll stay down much nicer. And then I'm going to take my silicone mat here and this goes much quicker and I think less mess than the liquid glue, but whatever you want to do. Now again, I could put a ribbon. Maybe this time I'll go with, we'll kind of keep it monochromatic, even though there's a pop of the petunia pop in that print. I will kind of keep everything into the summer splash colors. So if I think I'm going to put it over here this time. Like I said, I don't have plans, so we'll just kind of winging it. I just kind of knew how I wanted to cut the cardstock, and I had my one layout. So now it's just a matter of changing up the arm mechanism. We're going to do some more with that to decide which way you like best. All right, so now I'm going to come in with those summer splash jewels. Let's see. It's always a decision where I want to place them. And put one there, and I think I'll put one over here. Got a little, there we go. All right, so there's up higher. Here it's in the center with an added die cut piece. Here I use the wanted to say dies and then open that up. So I think I'm going to just add another one of those strips to the center. This is my leftover piece from the side. Again, we'll put that right at the bottom. Just like that. All right, so there's two. Now we're going to change things up a little bit, and we're going to try some different color combinations. So I have a white, basic white thick card base. My arm is white, and then your card, center card, is white. So we're going to take a piece, we're going to glue that down. I do like the white. like I said, I don't have these made up, just one little one to see if it would work out. I kind of like the crispness, is that a word? Crispness of the white. Just making sure that that's adhered. Then I have my white arm. Now check this out. Wow, is that bling or what? I did the same thing. On the back of the white, I used the adhesive sheet, and then I die cut both the happy birthday in the white and then that summer splash glimmer paper. So we're going to put that. And that's going to go on our arm piece here. And since we got that glimmer paper going, I think I'm gonna come in. I do kind of like the pop. I'm gonna do the petunia pop. I like the pop of pink. Pretty paper. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna put that over here. Trim up my ends. So this time I made my arm a little wider so that I could fit that happy birthday die cut. So you can make your arm any size you want. You can, now I'll come in with, I think I'm going to carry the petunia pop over. Let's see. I'm out of the little ones. Oh, wait, here's some more. Just like that. So you can make your arm however wide you want. With the happy birthday, I needed it wider. So I think that was 1 3/4 wide. The first one was 1 inch wide, and I believe this one is 1 1/4 inch wide. So there's 3 so far. Like I said, we're going to do 8. So pretty. Okay, so I liked this. We're going to go with that again. We're just going to change up our arm. This arm looks to be 1 1/4. And you're probably saying, what about the petunia pop? We're going to get to that. I did all the summer splash first. And now we're going to mix things up yet again after this one. Make sure I got, yep, that looks good. Okay, this one I did it in the center again with the white, and then I'm going to do the celebrate on the white this time. So we'll put that across here, like so. If you don't want to put a ribbon every time, you can just not put the ribbon. And we can do just some gems. I think I want the little ones. I'm gonna, do I want, what a decision. Decision, decision. Maybe like that. Okay, I still have a strip left, so I could put a strip on the inside. I think I'll save the strip for the next combos coming up. Now, I'll probably stamp a little something on the inside of those from the coordinating stamp set. Okay, so here we're bringing in some of that petunia pop. Isn't that gorgeous? So the card base, Summer Splash, I did the glimmer paper in the petunia pop. Now we're going to put our designer series paper on it. We'll see how we like this combination. So one thing when I do the same card layout, I like to change up the different sentiments, maybe change up the color combination. That way I can say, oh, I really like that card. I like how that popped. And then I can do it again with my second 12 by 12 piece and create them all the same. So I kind of like those. This time I'm going to take this die cut, and that is from the Unbounded Love dies. And I'm going to stick with my Summer Splash. And let's see if I can't. Get that. So I'm going to pop that up across there. Like I said, if you want the arm to be up, you can move the arm up. Totally however you want to position your arm. Some I have up, some I have in the middle. So I'm going to position my sentiment so that it's right kind of in the center there. Like I said before, if you don't want that little overhang, you can trim that back. But here's that, and then you're going to pop that. I'm going to put some, I'm going to go with the blue this time. So there we go. Now, if you want to view all these cards one at a time and kind of all the details, they'll be on my blog tomorrow at 11 a.m. That is TheStampCamp.com. All right, so wow, now we're switching over to the Petunia Pop. This card really pops with the petunia color. Oh, and I didn't use my liquid glue, so I got to be real good about putting this straight. And then I went with the same circle or scalloped edge. And then my petunia, my stamp is the wrong color. And I don't have my cleaning rag here. Let's see. What did I do with that? That is always the way. Let's see if I can clean it off enough by stamping it. Oh, you know what? I'll quickly, I do have alcohol right here, which I don't really recommend cleaning your stamps off with alcohol, but I'm in a pinch. So we'll do it, and I'll make sure that I clean it with the Stampin' Cleaner when I'm done. And then luckily I got black pants, so I can dry it off on my black pants. All right, Petunia Pop. Ooh, nice. All right, so I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals right down the center because it is going on that little arm, and this arm is 1 inch wide. So we're going to put that kind of like that. I'm going to come in with the Petunia Pop ribbon this time, I think. Keep everything going with the Petunia Pop for this one. Got the ribbon. We'll put that right there. And then I'll trim it. And then we'll come in with little Petunia Pop gems. I'm going to put one, I think, over here. Put that right there. And then we'll put another one over here. So pretty. Look at that pop. That is a Petunia Pop. All right, so the next one, I've already kind of did my arm because I didn't put the background. I just did the basic white with the happy birthday, and I had the adhesive sheet behind it. Lost my train of thought. And I should have did a little wider band because to get my birthday up to fit on the arm, I had to kind of swing it up there a little bit, but I'm okay with that. All right, so that last one worked really good. We'll see if I can do it again with the snail and get it right placement first time. So now I did the white card base with the Petunia Pop strip and the white card. There we go. With the Petunia Pop arm. So just, and I put my bow on there already, but now I'm going to put my, that's not going to show up real well. So let's go, we'll bring in that blue. Oh yeah, there we go. Do I want to do one there, one there, and one over here? So that's with the white. So on my blog, you'll notice how they kind of changed color. Now I have this whole strip left. For that next one, well, it's the same color. I thought maybe or it's the same width. I thought maybe I could put it, if I did a little wider, I could flip the strip. But I'm gonna just cut it and put it on the inside of 2 of these, and then the rest I'll stamp an image from the coordinating bundles for the insides. So let me put my adhesive on here. We'll go ahead and stick that on the bottom on the inside of this one. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and stick this one on the inside of this one. And then we're almost done. We've used up that whole 12 by 12 sheet. Put that in there. Got one left over of my print here. So I did the Petunia Pop base and the Petunia Pop glimmer paper. And the Petunia Pop arm. Now I'm going to do the Petunia Pop glimmer with the white Celebrate. And that is 8 cards from that one 12 by 12 sheet. Each one is just a little bit different. Now, I don't think it really needs little gems or glimmer, but I do like my bling. I think this time I'm going to put one there, and I got one little one left here. And I'll just stick that maybe right there. There, isn't that pretty? Love all these glamour, gorgeous cards. One 12 by 12 sheet. So I'm not really sure the order they were in, but here we got the same color backgrounds. Everything's the same except for the sentiment, how we did change that up. We'll put that there. Then here we have a combo of both colors, which I like. This one we have a white base. Move on over. White base, our happy birthday. And we still have our glimmer going on. And then we have these four here in the summer splash with pops of the petunia pop. All different arms, some at the top, some a little wider arm, some a little skinnier arm. What is your favorite? Choose your card base that you like better. I think they're all gorgeous, and I think anybody that would receive them would think they were just beautiful. I love that glimmer paper, and I know my granddaughters do as well. So that is it for tonight. This is the One Sheet Wonder featuring the Unbounded Beauty 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. This is part of my Stamp Camp at Home Card Club. Members will receive the download project sheet that has all the measurements for tonight's cards, as well as the pattern for the One Sheet Wonder. If you would like to know more about my card club, under the video it says show more or more. Click on that and you'll find the link to the blog post that talks about this month's kit. And if you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell in the upper right hand corner so you always know when I go live. If you would like any of the supplies for the cards that I created tonight, under the video, click show more and the list of all the supplies that I use will come up. Click on any of those links that you would like to purchase and it will bring you to my online store. I do appreciate any and all orders. That is it for tonight. See you next week, Thursday. Thanks so much for stopping by.